old Chuck Berry tune, man. I love Chuck Berry music. Nice jacket.
Thank you.
I love Chuck Berry music. My grandparents, big fans of Chuck Berry music. My grandpa went to the doctor the other day for a checkup. The doctor walks in. He said, Kenny, that's my grandpa's name, Kenny. He said, Kenny, he said, I just wanted to check on you, see how you're doing mentally and emotionally during this crazy time we're living in. He said, are you at peace with God? Grandpa said, oh, Doc, me and God are tight. He said, in fact, he even knows I have bad eyesight. So he's fixed it so when I get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, poof, the light goes on. When I'm done, poof, the light goes off.
Wow.
Doctor said, that's incredible. That's amazing. Later that afternoon, doctor calls my grandma. He said, I just wanted to let you know everything checked out great with Kenny. He said, I'm so in awe of his relationship with God. He said, is it true when he gets up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, poof, the light goes on. When he's done, poof, the light goes off. Grandma said, oh my gosh, he's peeing in the refrigerator again. Peeing in the refrigerator again. He's peeing in the refrigerator again. I wish he wouldn't do it. Al can't do nothing with him, but he's peeing in the refrigerator again. Yeah, you can look for that on iTunes. You won't find it, but you can look. Poor old Grandpa, bless his heart, the only time he don't have to pee is while he's peeing.
Oh.
Yeah. Couldn't stop pooing. So Grandpa, so this old golfing buddy of mine, he and his wife went up to the that's really, no. My golfing buddy, he and his wife, I know, he and his wife went up to the mountains to visit their son a couple of weeks ago, and my golfing buddy was telling me he happened to look in his son's medicine cabinet, Brad, and he saw that his son had some of them Viagra pills in there, and he asked his son, he said, son, is it okay if I try one of them Viagra pills? And his son said, well, sure, Dad, but just so you know, them things are kind of expensive. He said they're like $10 each. And his dad was kind of shocked, you know, but he said, no problem, he said, I'll pay you back. They get up the next morning, go down for breakfast, Brad. Under his son's breakfast plate is an envelope. Inside the envelope is $110. And his son said, Dad, the pill was only $10. His dad said, the 10 is from me and 100 is from your mother. 100 is from your mother and the 10 came from me. Hope you don't think I'm crazy, but I don't use the fridge when I pee. So I was driving around one day during the quarantine, Brad, way out in the country, way out there, out in there where you live.
You were out there.
Yeah, way out there where they wear jackets like that.
Right.
But anyway, you got that at Bass Pro, didn't you? That's nice. Anyway, I was driving around, and I drove by this little church house out there, and they had they had a sign out there in the front, and a lot of times they'll have a saying on the sign.
Right.
And this particular one, it said on it, it said, if you're through with sin, come on in. Mm-hmm. Some old gal had wrote underneath with a tube of lipstick, if you ain't, call 947-333-1212. If you're writing it down, boys, 947-333-1212. But every time I call, I get a busy signal. But anyway, I remember Brad back when I was a little boy, vaguely. And one Sunday morning, our preacher, he really got to doing some preaching, man. He had a jacket on just like he was preaching and perspiring. Is that thing hot?
You have no idea.
Yeah, he was preaching and perspiring and gesturing and the like, and a wave of emotion just fell over the congregation. And this one real pretty woman sitting up in the balcony had this real pretty dress on. She went to jump up and shout. But when she did, she fell over the railing on the balcony. Oh. But she was able to grab hold of the chandelier, and she's swinging about from the chandelier, kind of thrashing around. And the preacher said, the first man that looks up is going to be struck blind. And one little guy in the back said, you know, I think I might take a chance on my left eye. I might take a chance on my left eye. I was hoping for a little more on that. Hey, Brad, you're here on a good night.
Oh, good.
Looking sharp. And the church bulletin bloopers are back.
I love those.
Yeah, I thought that was you. Look, they match. These are actual announcements taken from real church bulletins. Ladies, don't forget the rummage sale on Tuesday at 2 o'clock. It's a chance to get rid of those things not worth keeping around the house anymore. Be sure and bring your husbands. For those of you who have children and don't know it, we have a nursery downstairs. Don't let worry kill you, let the church help. The Low Self-Esteem Support Group will meet Thursday at 7 p.m. Please use the back door. A bean supper will be held on Tuesday evening in the church hall. Music will follow. Please stop hooting. Weight Watchers will be meeting at 7 p.m. in the new building. Please use the large double doors at the side entrance. The weekly meeting of Alcoholics Anonymous will be Friday night at 7 in the church basement. Drink will be provided. I'll bet. And finally, at the evening service tonight, the sermon topic will be What is Hell? Come early and listen to our choir practice. There we go. Oh, thank y'all.
Folks, country music has changed tremendously over the past couple decades, and we're always getting requests to play some of those older country hits. So tonight I'm going to play it for you. I've got rice cooking in the microwave, got a 3-day beard I don't plan to shave, and it's a goofy thing, but I just gotta say, hey, I'm doing alright. I might go make me some homemade soup, feeling pretty good, and that's the truth. Speak the drink, the drug, and booze, dog, I'm doing alright. And it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. Hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good? It's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. Hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just as good? Deeper than the oceans, higher than the stars above.